Well, hello and welcome to the Jamaica Tallawahs. My name is Dr.Nilesh Mehta, and I'm pleased to welcome Kenmar Lewis to the show. Kenmar, welcome.
All right, nice to have me here on the show for the first time.
Well, first of all, a belated happy birthday. August 18th was your birthday, and you've now entered a new year. So, congratulations on your belated birthday.
Okay, thank you very much. It was something nice, being with Tallawah and celebrating my birthday with the boys. It was fun.
What was the exciting part of the celebration?
Well, for just because we were in quarantine, for the day, and then in the night we got to our COVID results. So it was a little bit fun. We have a little bit team talk, have a little
Good.
drink.
Well, any kind of celebration on your birthday is worth it, isn't it? COVID times or non-COVID times. The whole world is going through some very challenging times, but whatever we can make of any event is always exciting. Well, call it dramatic cricket, the vibrant carnival atmosphere, the biggest party in sports. That is what the Caribbean Premier League is all about. And this tournament has had a huge success with a combined broadcast of digital membership, viewership of over 500 million in 2020. So this particular league is growing in leaps and bounds. And I'm sure you feel very fortunate and happy to be part of the CPL.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to play in the CPL. That's the biggest league in the Caribbean. So to be a part of the best competition in the Caribbean, playing with all the senior guys, the guys that play all over the world, like Andre Russell, Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Ravman Powell. So it's a pleasure to be here back. I was here a few years ago. I get dropped out, and I know I'm my way back in the team. So
right.
I'm give my best, because your best is good enough.
Right. Well, Kenmar, you have played for the Jamaican national team. You also played for the Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel in the West Indies domestic cricket. And now you're playing in the CPL. Tell the viewers the differences in your mind as a player playing for the national team and now playing for a franchise. Because in the franchise, you are playing with players from different countries, different backgrounds. And when you play for your national team, it's your own boys. So tell us your experience about that.
Well, it's not really a different experience. It's the only thing that your guys from your country more. You can gel more with the guys. But as going on as a team, in the Tallawah, you get to know each other more. It's become family. So it's not like playing for Jamaica and playing for Tallawah is two different things. Because as you can see now, it's most franchise kids playing all over the world. So that's how you're going to live. So you have to make up your background after you meet new people. So playing for Jamaica, I know those guys from was a kid, growing up playing at 15 and 19. So that gelling going to be different. You're going to feel more comfortable playing for your home country. But playing for the franchise, it's just the same atmosphere because you have guys that you play with back home and stuff. You just that you get to know international players. You even learn more playing for the Tallawahs because you have more international players coming. You have more wider way of learning.
Do you think that as a player you kind of absorb more by watching other international players when you are practicing with them, working with different coaches? Does that bring the best out of somebody like you playing for the Tallawahs?
Yeah, that's a key thing because playing with different players, the game going to improve. Because you can watch and learn from each and every one. So that is a booster for everything. So playing with different people, different countries, you learn more. You have different coaches, you learn more. So you add to your game, and that's where your game become more stronger.
You are not very far behind your fellow Jamaican Andre Russell. Just a couple of days ago, Andre, of course, scored a 14-ball 50, which was a new record in the CPL. You smacked 48 runs with 5 massive sixes. tell the viewers about that particular innings. That must have given you a lot of boost.
Yeah, that's me. I always believe my ability and my strength, to go there and get off to a start. I start in the ball over the boundary, So that's always fun for me. Um, I feel proud of myself, to be back after 2 years and start in the tournament and start off on a high. I would have given myself credit for that. So that's the boost. So that's going to push me more in the tournament, to always look to do good for the team and try and improve more each and every game. So that is the plus for the team and that is the plus for me.
Right.
Because when scoring, the team will always score. So that's a gift.
What is the best part of your batting that you enjoy in the T20 format? What is the best part that you enjoy? Is it figuring out what strokes you're going to play, or trying to figure out the opposition? How do you plan each game in your mind?
Well, I don't really plan my game like that. But I always look on the team. I always look on the bowlers. Who can I target most? Because I'm a right-hander. So if an off spinner going to bowl, I'm going to try to target that off spinner. So I always try to play my game that way. If a left-hand seamer is come on, going to swing back the ball, I always try going to target that left-hand seamer more than target the person that taking the ball away from me. So it's always a thing that I don't like to plan my game, because the game play on the day. So I don't really like to plan it. I like to just go at the crease and stick to the situation, and whatever come, I handle the situation.
Right. No, I think that's well said. Now, recently, Carlos Brathwaite was exposed to a patient with COVID-19, and he had to be quarantined to get over that number of days that is required. How much mental toughness does a player need to be in the bubble, preparations in the bubble, and having what happened to Carlos? Suddenly you are ready to play and you are told that, oops, you are exposed to somebody, we need to take you out for a few days. This whole COVID pandemic bubble, constant threat of somebody being exposed is going to be there as more tournaments occur around the world. How do you, as a player and your team, kind of mentally adjust and adapt?
Well, as a team, you have to be strong. We have to be strong as a players and stuff, and the management stuff, because we cannot do anything about this COVID. So it's our job. It's our job, and whatever it takes to bring us on the park, we have to stick to the rules and regulation. So in a bubble, we know it's very hard. At times sitting by yourselves, you cannot even leave the hotel. So we know it's very hard at times, but it's your job. And if you want to play, you have to do that. So I don't feel it's a really big challenge for me, because it's a pandemic. And if one person gets the virus inside the team room, you might never know what happened.
Right.
That can call off the whole tournament. So to be on the right track, I believe this is the right way. Everything is going. We have to just try and keep as healthy as ever, and try to watch the situation, what's going to happen in the next 2 years or 3 years down in FCPA can never change. We can go back normal, can travel around the Caribbean and play more games. But for now, we know it's tough. You have COVID and you have to sit out for a game or 2 games, because of COVID. You're thinking, oh, you're gonna fall behind and stuff. But we have to live with it, and that's how it's gonna play for the rest of until we know when.
I think you hit the nail on the head. We have to live with it, and that is the key, because this is I have spoken to some other people about it, that this is our new abnormal. I mean, the normal we have left behind. This is the new abnormal, and we just have to kind of take it in our stride, if we, and move on in our lives. Moving on, my next question is that being in the dressing room with Andre Russell, Roman Powell, Carlos Brathwaite, these are the stalwarts of the game who have a lot of experience. You also yourself, an experienced cricketer yourself. How much does the youth learn by that just osmosis or being there with good players like that, trying to learn? How is the atmosphere in the dugout during your preparations and practices that you guys do?
Yeah, it's always going to be a pleasure to play with those guys. They're the biggest players around the world in T20 cricket, so it's always a pleasure. Even for the youngsters to be in the dressing room with those guys, it give everyone a booster. To be around those guys, watching and learning from them is a plus. So being around them, it's not any big headache because they are cool guys. You just have to just adapt to the situation, watch and learn, and keep calm as possible. But with their vibes and everything around the team, it's give the team a big booster. Everyone feel confident. So it's a big plus for us, to have those guys in the dressing room. And I can see where I'm learning myself from them, and the youngsters are learning. The youngsters are very happy to be around these guys. So
when you talk to them, is there any particular aspect of your game that you want to get advice from the senior players and the stalwarts of the game?
Yeah, whenever I was training and stuff, and batting, we're always talking about different things. Keep our shape. How you try hit ball, power the ball for six. What you do to hit the ball so far. So learning from each other is always going to be a plus. And learning from the greatest players in the world, that's always going to be good.
Right. A fair number of cricketers from around the world have shown an interest in the minor league cricket, which was started in 2021. And you have played for the New Jersey franchise a few games. What is your thought about the minor league cricket in the United States?
Yeah, it's a good booster for the for cricket in America. You can get to see more talents, and it's plus for America cricket. Because I can see the minor league is billing, and I like the way it's going forward. It's a good tournament. I can see more players want to play cricket now in America, so that's a plus. And this minor league it's only can get better and better every year. So I always say players to put up them hand, because this is the biggest tournament in America. So I want everybody who is playing minor league just try and take it with both hands.
Well, I'll let you have the final word. Your message to all your Jamaica Tallawahs fans, what would you like to tell them?
Well, just stick with you guys. We're gonna make you guys happy. This year, CPL. I promise you guys, we're gonna make you guys feel proud. And I know the past couple of years, you guys disappointed and stuff, but stay strong.
Right. Well, one thing we know that there is not going to be a team that is going undefeated in 2021. That's not happening. We already know that. So
it's only one team, because Trinidad don't lose the game as yet. They win 3 from 3. No, that's Trinidad, St. Kitts.
Right, St. Kitts, right. Well, it's not going to be Trinidad. That much we know, right? So, but we want to thank you for your time and want to wish you good health, good matches ahead, and all the best to you.
Okay, thank you very much for having me, man. It's a pleasure.